Join me today to attend the CBC season preview event. There are going to be leadership from the CBC talking about their strategies and what's coming up in news, entertainment, and broadcasting. So let's head in. Also, hello, if you're new here, I'm Victoria, your Toronto pop culture girly, and this is literally Canadian pop culture right here. So let's see what Canada has in film and TV coming up, because it is fantastic. Coming here after the Canadian Screen Awards got me really excited for what's coming up in Canada. So let's go in. It is also like 9 a.m. bright and early, but there should be coffee and breakfast for us. So thank you, CBC. I definitely need it because I barely got up in time. Oh, this is where they had the party. Okay, that is literally so cute. It's just it's so glittery.
It's so sparkly.
So cute.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Larry. Give us your best.
I'm on what, my third coffee? There's captioning? That's so accessible. Okay, oh, there, yeah, Laura, I see Laura.
And thank you to everyone for joining us here in Studio 40.
Now this presentation was 2 hours long and we do not have 2 hours to cover it, so I will be giving you an abridged version. They started off with flexing a lot of their numbers in the past year, and it seemed like CBC had a really good year.
Canadians have streamed over 30 million hours of content on CBC Gem in the past 8 months.
For the first programming, they started off with the CBC News section, and it really seems like they are expanding the news coverage to more remote areas this year, which is fantastic to hear. For Morning Live, Heather announced that she was retiring after 20 years of hosting this show, doing a whole retirement tour, and they had a really nice tribute to her.
Good morning, I'm Heather Hiscox. You're watching CBC News. It is Thursday, May 16th, 2009. Here's what's making news. Thank you for joining us for the special coverage leading up to this party. Nobody's working, nobody's at school. I want to hear your story.
I'm grateful for all you've done for CBC and for all of us. Thank you, and this is my personal opportunity to say just a huge heartfelt congratulations.
North of North has to be my favorite series on CBC right now, and if you haven't watched it yet, what are you doing? It's on CBC Gem, or if you're in the States, it's on Netflix. I love how accessible it is, and I love how it got renewed for a season 2, so Anna came out to say a few words about the series.
Like, it's been really cool, because like from the moment that I read the scripts and everything, I was so desperate to be a part of it because I thought it was really fun and something that we had never seen before on TV, but something that was so reflective of how I grew up and what I understood about the North. And so for people to get to see Echade or Ice Cove and Nunavut as I've gotten to experience it, and seeing people like my wild cousins and family members represented on screen has been cool, and to have had such warm reception across Canada and then internationally, I'm just like, wow. Yeah, we're definitely not filming at a soundstage. We're filming in a ice curling rink turned soundstage, which was really fun. But you know, filming in Echade and being surrounded by community was so important and is an integral part of the show, because there is this real sense of community in North of North, and that's because it took a real community to make it. We're big, like it's a lot of people to bring to a town of 8,000. Listen, we are the ones, we're shutting down the roads and people are getting real upset about it. Like, our immediate source for news is Facebook. And so when I saw my own cousins posting about us shutting down roads, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna hear about this at Christmas.
I don't know if I'm the only one, but I've definitely been on the side of TikTok where it's like behind the scenes Cirque du Soleil people training, getting ready, showing off their costumes, training to do different stunts. So having a behind the scenes series coming to CBC called Cirque Life that is in Montreal, and it goes behind the scenes the way that we saw on TikTok seems very exciting. And they also brought out one of the Cirque members to give us a killer performance. Some of the folks from Son of a Critch and This Hour Has 22 Minutes came out to chat.
Son of a Critch been renewed for a 5th season and is Canada's most watched sitcom.
At the end of each episode, I get a letter from the nuns who taught me in high school and junior high. And so I get it and I see the convent sticker up in the front. And it's Dear Mark, the sisters and I enjoyed the program on Tuesday night. However, there were some inconsistencies with the facts. One, and they'll go down through.
Now, Small Achievable Goals wasn't one that I was aware of before coming, but this panel definitely makes me want to watch it. It is a comedy centered around menopause, and it just seems so funny, and I'm so happy that they announced season 2.
The fan base is amazing, and they're just so happy to have a show about this. And then the men are equally just backstage! Just backstage! They're just backstage! This is fun.
Where were your what? Yeah, backstage.
So many men are I watch it, with my wife. It's great. I love it. Really.
I do love the qualifier, though. I watched it with my wife.
Yeah, okay, well, I will tell you, my brother-in-law who's not watched it yet, he's like, no, I haven't watched it. He's like, yeah, so, yeah, I know, it's a woman show there, okay? But I gotta say, looks fucking funny, man. You can watch it. The humor works for all genders, we hope.
Now, Running Smoke has to be the most dramatic of the new series that were announced. It is about the first Mohawk NASCAR driver and his surprising accidental association with Hell's Angels and all of the legal battles and arrests going on for that. So it is fast cars and high stakes and all a true story. And we got to hear a little bit more from the man himself and some of the showrunners for the series.
When you tell a story about one Indian man versus the entire government of Canada, it's going to be a big story. And then you add NASCAR into it. Then you add the entire stakes of the trial of what he went through over the last decade. We know it's going to be a really big story. So coming into it to where we are right now, it's just this is a good place to be in. How we landed at CBC is a blessing, and very excited to make it.
Now I'm really excited for the assembly because it is 30 different autistic interviewers interviewing different guests. I'm excited to see who the guests are, but I hate boring interviews, and this is not boring. We got a preview of Dragon's Den 20 and their celebrity host this time, I think is one of the Property Brothers. I wonder if it's the one that got killed in Love Hurts with Kiki Kwan. Maybe. I need to double check that. But AI apparently is a part of this season. Some AI companies, I saw something about portaging, food, beverage. It's Dragon's Den. It never gets boring. Diamonds and Plastic is about the Tupperware MLM, but it is super fascinating because it is such a positive perspective. They have the Tupperware queen who is being interviewed on stage right now, really highlights her success story in the series, and she keeps on talking about how it's not about the Tupperware, it's about the people, because it's literally about recruiting people. In the preview, they're talking about I need more recruits, and then the money just comes, and it's yes, that's an MLM. So I'm very curious how and why it's such a positive spin on it when we've had companies like LuLaRoe have their documentaries be very on the negative side. Yeah, I'm unsure about this one.
Because it's a hidden world. It's a hidden world. It's never been about the container. It's been about what that container contains.
The cutest of the series is Must Love Dogs. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry, because how can you not when you are literally saving and rescuing puppies? And even cuter that the puppies came out to meet us, which was adorable. Sports finally had their turn, and this one just really highlighted their continued commitment to covering women's sports, the PWHL, the WNBA, and the Olympics.
I always believed that our sport could get to this point, but I never thought in my playing days I'd get to see it out and live it out. And it's just incredible to think we have this platform to play on a consistent basis in such a professional environment, and we get to engage with our fans. It doesn't matter their age. There could be young girls or young boys or women who never got the opportunity to play hockey, and now they get to come and sit in the stands.
And they finally finished it off with a docuseries about Sarah McLachlan's Lilith Fair, with some guests including Olivia Rodrigo and a performance.
I'm like a bird, I don't like wings. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is.
But that concluded our presentation. There are a lot of great things coming. Some things I'm more excited for than others. Other things I'm skeptical for. I'm looking at you, Diamonds and Plastic. But Canada's been killing it in film and TV recently, so I am very happy happy to see everything coming out.
There we go. Hello, my babies. He was like, can I get a quick one as well? I didn't get a chance on Sunday. I was doing all of Liz's camera work.
Oh no, yeah, I remember seeing you behind the camera.
Great. I was going to say, like, let me just do like a quick little unboxing of this. Okay, what do we got in here?
Do you want to borrow the bag?
Oh, this is a good pen. Should all say Larry on 3. 1, 2, 3. Larry!
So that concludes the broadcast. It was really cool, really interesting to see what is coming out in the next year. I really love the puppy show. Hell yeah. And the Tupperware show, I'm very interested in that because it's portraying Tupperware and the MLM of Tupperware in such a positive light. I'm so glad to see shows being renewed, increased coverage in women's sports, and North of North Season 2, I am so happy for. But if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. What are you most excited for in this coming year at the CBC? But yeah, it's been a great time. Thanks for joining.